Hey guys, how's it going? Ooh, nah, this ain't working out. Sorry, my hair isn't really in the best shape. Who do I look like? I look like that guy, Patty, Patty Pimblett, Patty the Batty. If you ever
Oh
watch
my
MMA,
God, bro.
Oh, hell
yeah,
no,
he's
bro.
got.
What the fuck, man?
Invited this man.
Get your ass
Oh,
on,
hold on, give me a
boy.
second.
Bye.
Oh yeah, no, much better. So yeah, hi again. I'm here again, and we're just gonna have a fun time. Honest. Well, pause. So yeah, I decided to post again. I'm making good progress because last year I think I made a video. Oh no, last year I didn't make a video until like November or October. So yeah, right now, according to my New Year's resolution, I am on good track. I already posted a video here in May, March, April. You know, one annoying part about not posting barely at all is that you guys didn't really see my phases of hair growth, because that was really important. You see, last time I showed my face, I had like up to here hair, whatever. It was like shaggy or whatever. You didn't even see it in its full form when it was like actually semi good. And now I'm not gonna lie, I think I did done dirty by the person who cut my hair, so I gotta get a haircut now. But you know, I haven't done that, so now I'm wearing a hat. Alright, I've talked enough. I'm sure you want to know the point of this video. And the point of this video is basically, today we're going to be talking about how you get no bitches. Why you don't get 8 hours of sleep every day, even though chances are you probably could. So today I'm going to thoroughly, not really, explain why you're such a lazy, insignificant, unreliable person who's probably a great disappointment to their parents. And no, I'm not projecting. I'm just making myself feel better by pointing out my faults in other people. The point is, 9 times out of 10, you barely have decent time management throughout your day. Now, before you angrily type in the comments and boost my video, which you absolutely should, about how responsible you are, then tell me this. Do you have a bedtime that you regularly abide by and get a consistent amount of sleep every night? Let me ask you another question. Are you watching this video while procrastinating for homework or your job, for my adult viewers? Because we don't discriminate on this channel. But seriously, why are you watching a kid on YouTube rant about school? Don't you have better things to do? I mean, come on. How is the kid with virtually no responsibilities being more productive than you right now? I'm joking. Please stay. Please. I need you to stay. Anyways, I forgot what questions I asked you, but I'm just going to assume that I'm right. Now, before you start crying about how great I am and how right I am, I think one could argue that procrastinating is one of the most human things that you could actually do. As a veteran procrastinator myself, I used to just go into a CVS the day before Christmas and hope for the best. But nowadays, I've just been ordering on Amazon and getting it like the day before. So you could say that I'm improving. And like all of you, I've put off projects and essays till the night before, but I can't do that anymore. You see, when I got older, I became more self-aware, and then that self-awareness led to stress because like I just kind of like clocked at one point where it was like, oh shoot, I'm actually like doing stuff that matters, that's like important. And then that just like messed me up. Here, I'll give you an example. Story time, people. Basically, I was working with 2 other dudes in this biology project, and the whole thing was like to make a website, but the website builder was trash.
Shut the fuck up. Know your fucking place, trash.
But we didn't know that until the night before when we were actually doing it. And I remember like staying up till like 12:30 a.m., which isn't that late now, but like freshman me, it was pretty crazy. So I remember just like after doing all of it, I was like, I'm done. I looked down And I realized I'm like, my hand was shaking. And then I just thought to myself, wow, I'm such a fucking nerd. No, but I was like, I can't be letting this take such a toll on like my mentality and like my body. So at that point I was just like, yeah, I'm done. We ended up just like getting our grade like a week later, but like the teacher just like handed us like papers, like rubrics, and she came to us and she was like, guys, you forgot to add pictures, which is like half of the points. And she gave us a 50 for that. She just like took off points for the pictures, and she knew that wasn't a 50. She was like kind of hinting. She was like, "Yeah, man, this was pretty dog shit, like pretty smelly, bro. Like huele como caballo viejo." So it was really just a grace for a 50. And yeah, after that I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do this. I was like, what was all that stress for, bro? We ended up like failing the project. So stupid. The point is that freshman year taught me that for the sake of my mental health, I have to, do stuff a little bit earlier. And ever since then, I started working on things like with time, at least a couple days before the deadline. But I'm still not that good at productivity. I mean, I wrote this script instead of writing an essay that I need to write. But we're getting there. I improved. But even though I basically purged the demon of unproductiveness out of my body, I still see people do it. And, that's like really crazy because people do that and then they end up doing better than me. For example, I was writing this essay and I had like 2 weeks and I wrote it like a week in advance and I was just time managing it. And I remember like the last day I was putting in the finishing touches and this kid hits me up and he's like, yo, can you please read my thesis? And I was like, sure, why not? But I looked through and I realized that he only has an intro paragraph that literally is just his thesis that he wrote. And I was like, okay. So I looked through it and I give him my input and I help him out. But I'm like, damn, this kid's really going to do it 2 hours before the due date. So long story short, I get a 94 and this motherfucker gets a 97. Now I could look at this with a positive perspective and be like, oh man, I really helped this guy out. My input must be great. I must be such a great teacher. How come I'm helping other people out and they're doing great, but I can't help out myself? Huh? What does that say about me? Oh yeah, another thing that really bothers me is the way you guys handle sleep. You see, if I get under 5 hours of sleep, I become dysfunctional, like out of order. But I know people who get 2 hours of sleep and then come back the next day and they don't even look tired. They do a 5-page report, then they go to sleep at 3 a.m. They come back in school the next day being like, oh my god, I only got 3 hours of sleep. I think I failed it. And then motherfucking Kylie walks in with her Starbucks cup with water, saying how she didn't get any sleep at all. And she handed in her report at 6:59 a.m. with a 7 a.m. due date. And all I'm thinking is, why is she using disposable Starbucks cup? It doesn't even make sense reusing it. She could just be using like a hydro flask or a thermos or some sort of travel cup. And why isn't she drinking iced coffee? Because even though I've never talked to this girl the entire year, I know for a fact that she can make some killer iced coffee. Or even boba. I really want boba now. Shoot. Man, it's so good. I just love how I can have the balls in my... Wait, what are we talking about again? Right, time management. So basically, it's a valuable skill to learn for the sake of your sanity, but for some reason, even though I'm in advanced classes, a good chunk of fairly smart people still don't practice it. Why? And by putting my 2 brain cells together, I actually came up with 2 reasons. One is, it's work. Who likes work? Why are we going to do work? And the other reason is, okay, I go to school for 8 hours, and the majority of that time is spent me doing school stuff. But then I come back home, and then I immediately do more school stuff. And I do that for 5 days a week, not including the homework on the weekends, for 9.5 months. Why would I ever do that? And the brain naturally needs variety. So doing this cycle is just torture. So to introduce diversity into your daily mind, you do other things. But once you do those other things, it just makes you want to do the homework even less. So then you just have to figure out a way to just get yourself to do it, and that's just a struggle in of itself. But eventually you get to it, and then you just learn how to control these things. So procrastination may hurt your productivity, but I think that it's also necessary for life. It makes things interesting. You know, a lot of people say that I work best under pressure, and you know, with 2 hours left and you have to do an entire essay, it's almost exciting. You have stakes, and it's just, you know, you're there, and it's more memorable instead of just you doing a week's long essay and just forgetting about it and just going to the next one and doing the same thing over and over and over again. I think it just makes life more interesting. Anyways, that's it. That's all I have to say. This was a whole lot of nothing, but you're gonna come back for it because you're gonna want to watch this instead of do your homework. So I'll see you next time. But before you leave, please like this video. Please comment. More preferably a good comment. I mean, whatever boosts my video, I guess. But comment and subscribe because now we're friends. Even though I don't know you, we're friends, and you're gonna subscribe because you're my friend. And you're gonna click on this video right beside me. And yeah. Okay. Goodbye.